Yeah, we were at a training in Angels Camp, and it was the Alice training, like active shooter training, and it
What's
was
Angels Camp?
uh
Sounds
it was
familiar.
up north somewhere. There was a city, and I forget the name of it. But anyways, we were there, and just because you brought up the consent thing, we had to do a scenario where the it was because mind you, it's all teachers, and it was all teachers, and then a couple law enforcement, and so we were there, and they go, nothing against teachers, but I'm just saying it's a different mindset. Teacher from
Mm-hmm.
law enforcement, our brain goes somewhere different. Teacher's brain goes somewhere
Yeah,
different,
yeah.
right? Um,
They're
and
more like flight than fight.
yeah, yeah, and it's just because of the careers. But anyways, it
Well, it's
was
just you're a security guard at a school in Florida.
yeah, that yeah, and that guy actually got cleared, dude. That's crazy, but um, anywho,
If you know about it.
yeah. But anywho, yeah, the scenario was the guy. She was gonna have to put her hands on him, like pretend she was gonna grab him or something like that. And then someone's like, "Okay, good, we're good. Okay, cool. Yeah, everyone knows, so we're gonna get ready to start." She's all timeout. So, because we are in California, I need to ask you, do you give me consent to put my hands on you?
Oh, I'd
And
fucking ragdoll him.
he was like, "Yeah, yeah, you're good." But yeah, that was the other thing. Like, yeah, the pictures though, it's like with the kids at the schools, it's kind of cool. Is that at the beginning of the year, like when you do all your information, you sign something and it says like, "Hey, you're
Oh
good to
yeah.
do it," as
Oh
long
yeah,
as
they
long as
do.
no names are put out there.
Uh huh.
But anyways, welcome back. It's May 6th,
2024.
and a few days after our marathon.
We're the only generation. Well, not us.
Only,
We're not us per se, but
not Joseph Isaac.
no, the. You know my consent to put my name out. Um, that are gonna live through two.
Solar eclipses,
No, two. What's it called? Millenniums or not? Centuries?
potentially.
No, because we were born in the 1900s.
Oh, okay, and then 2000s.
Yeah, Cash was trying. Johnny Cash was trying to make it sound old. Jojo, he said we were born in the 1900s. So
The late
1900.
1900s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we're in the 2000s. So everyone from 2000 and on, they won't live through another
Oh yeah,
because it will keep going
yeah.
for another 1,000 years.
What do? We get like a consolation prize?
Yeah.
Higher taxes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of the ragdoll, real quick,
Mhm.
I do the um, wrestling on Mondays with the UBMMA, and we go over the drills. Like we'll go over your go over the takedown you want to do, and we'll do that for 5 minutes, so you can transition from high C to double, whatever.
Uh,
And so it's like 50%. So we're grabbing the fucking guy.
50 to 100.
Well, it was me and two other guys, adults, and when he got the other guy, he kind of like eased into it, and the guy was like, boom, slapped me on the back of the neck, and like, what the fuck? So then I do the same thing, like whatever.
Give what you get.
Yeah, like what the fuck, dude, motherfucker. But yeah, it's fun.
We had when we do like our defensive tactics, we were like the hands-on shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, RIP that. I don't know if I told you that one guy at the academy with the. Remember he got you with the string or whatever on your hand?
His little thing, he stuck it in my wrist. It was doing the pressure points.
He had like a heart attack or something. They said, yeah, RIP.
Pressure point.
But oh no, but when we do the defensive tactics, like at the end of it, we do like a round robin where everyone's like exhausted. So
Iron Man.
Yeah, so you just roll with everybody.
Yeah.
No, you just keep going. So if someone's on the bottom,
the same person.
Look at so there's 3 lines, right? 3 people on their backs, and then 3 people get on top. And then so if you're on the bottom, then you'll just rotate. You get on top, and then the next position on the bottom, top, so on and so forth. And you just keep going. But it's funny though, because like everyone's like, "All right, guys, we're gonna get hurt. Sorry, 50%." And yeah, and then I give what I get. I'm not gonna let somebody rip my arm off.
Yeah.
So you gotta match it, or else you're gonna get manhandled. But
yeah, we do because we go over drills. We drill it. Drillers make killers, so we just drill them like for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, and then the last 20 minutes we do live wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll go. We'll do like
And you guys wear actual singlets, right?
no. John always has fucking like those Muay Thai shorts. They're pretty much underwear.
Uh,
Yeah.
um, I want to jump into that marathon. Just leading up to it and
Okay.
everything. So on the 4th, we did a memorial run for Mace. He's one of our officers with Tulare. It passed away a year ago on the 4th, and so we decided. I mean, one thing is we love running, and then also we want to remember like the good times and stuff. So one thing, like as a memorial thing, is like we always do runs and stuff. So it's like let's incorporate it.
Yeah.
And it was like maybe like a couple months ago, maybe a few months ago. We didn't really know what we were gonna do, but we wanted to do something. Maybe a couple months
Yeah.
ago, if that. And so we started working up to it. I think we did that. We did that half marathon in Visalia. That was
Mhm.
that was like a, how do you say it? Like to see see where you're at,
Mhm.
you know?
That was like a what's it? Yeah.
Yeah, and it will come later. But anyways, I felt
Assessment.
yeah. So we felt really good that one. So I knew it was gonna be a good one, and so we
I think the next one we do like a. I know we're doing a half, but we need to hit that threshold of like a 15 or 16 miler, like the one we did. Or we did do one. Yeah. Maybe like another like 2 before the marathon. The what was it? 17 miles.
little under 18, yeah.
Yeah, like that one.
And that one was good. I mean,
Yeah.
it was fine, just the weather. But
Yeah.
I was talking to Joseph Ramirez, the one we ran into in Visalia, the track and
Oh
coach.
yeah.
And he was saying the one thing he'll throw in his bag, just like an Uncrustable, just he never knows. And
Mhm.
so that's what we ran into that one. So the day of the marathon, everything was good, hydration,
Dogs.
everything, man, everything was good. And so we took off, and I think I got in my head like I wanted to. I knew it was going to be our fastest because for like a month straight, we were doing half marathons
Shoot, we almost
every
got
Friday or
under
Saturday. Yeah, we could have, but I mean, all the stops in it, we stopped.
But see, what do you think? Would you rather have stops or would you rather carry all that stuff the whole time? If we like 50-50, but still.
I would say that to periodically, I think do the stops, but have it more planned out, because we stopped. And really, I was kind of taking a little. The stop was like a minute, maybe 2 minutes at most, if that.
Yeah,
But
so we did what,
about 5.
5 stops. So that's 10 minutes.
Yeah. So
it would've been
we could have
three-
hit
yeah,
it,
would've
plus
been
the potty breaks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I would say the stops, but have it more planned out. Like, okay, gummy, spray if you're gonna spray, and then quick water, and then go. Like, keep it under
Yeah.
20 seconds, if that. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? And have your section, my section. We're doing
Yeah.
it ourselves. Because when you start carrying all this stuff, it's gonna add. I think it adds on, but
Yeah.
it made it a lot more comfortable when you just had everything in the car.
Mm-hmm.
But everything was good. The weather hold. Oh, you want? When we first started, the dogs.
The dog. Yeah, we got 3 miles?
About
3
3
miles, and we were behind the railroad tracks, and these junkyard dogs just. Oh man.
You're running. It like runners. You know how like you have that view. It was like 7:30ish, 40ish. Like everything was going good. You're running. The sun's coming up, and it was nice. And then you turned it and just.
Good thing you see him. I didn't see him at all.
Dude, it was like torpedoes coming, man, straight for us, and then
They got close. I could smell them.
I looked to the right. There was a fence, and it was like in the other side of the fence, it was just like a solar panel field. And I looked, and it was probably about 50 yards or about 30 yards away.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew from the speed that the dogs were going that we were going.
They would have nipped our heels.
Oh yeah. And then so
what? Like Bedoya when he's trying to jump the fucking fence in the academy.
Oh, what did you see though? What did you hear first, or what was your recollection?
So right when you seen the dogs, you
that dude contact left.
Yeah, you just changed directions towards the fence.
Okay.
And then so right when you went to the fence,
it was the right face.
Yeah, so I immediately followed you, and then you turned around, So right when you turned around, I tried to turn around, I slipped and I fell and hit my head. All right, the dog's gonna fucking bite my neck. I was like, fuck. So then I hop up as fast as I could. And then when I seen him, when you threw your hands up, I seen him backing up. So then I was like looking for anything, and it was just like little dirt clods. And then finally they backed up enough where I got that rock, and then I just launched that rock.
That was our saving grace.
Yeah, I seen the rock. I was like, it was David and Goliath. And I got the rock, and I threw it. I missed the first dog, and it bounced. And I think the dog was looking at you, the second one. So when it bounced, it hit the other one in the leg.
Oh.
And I think it must have been like a funny bone or something because he started limping.
He was laughing?
Yeah, like a Charlie horse. And he started limping and screaming. So the other dog like, oh shit. So
do dogs have funny bones?
Yeah. Yeah. Does that like the same nervous? Like
Okay.
they have a nervous system.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
it must have like gave him a Charlie horse because after when we got a ways away, because I kept looking back, he kind of started walking on it again.
Oh.
He kind of like limped it out, and then after that we're good.
So when they came, and then we turned. I was like, first thing I thought, because you know when you're running, you take inventory of everything around you. I was like, first thing that came in my head was fence. So then we turned. I was like, nope. And turned around, and the same thing. Looked for rocks and put my hands up. But then the dog, they weren't letting up either. Like even you threw, I threw a rock and they were still there, and they were coming back for it. Yeah. So, but that was a good one right off the bat, get us going.
Yeah, that was got the blood flowing.
I think we went live after that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that was fucking nuts.
But
I expected that early.
Especially because we ran through there before, we didn't have any issues. But that's the biggest thing is like when you go running out places where you don't do recon, is you never know what you're running.
Say somebody's someone just running and like CCW, they have and then the dog like that. Can you shoot them?
Well, I mean, but here's the thing: you have a little Chihuahua coming after you, and then you shoot it. It's like, well, I feared that it was an attack me, potential kill me.
Tendon?
But then I don't know. That's like that's stretching it. But then you have this big Rottweiler pit bulls, like bigger, or not even necessarily that breed, but just a bigger dog. Like, oh shit, if I fall and it bites me, there's two of them. Can you die? You could die, right?
Yeah, my throat.
Yeah, so
I was like on those horror movies.
Fear for your safety and the threat of your life. Yeah. But
good shit.
but yeah, dude, that run, it was like, and not to sound cocky or nothing, but it was really good. It was I think just because we were trained so much, it was.
I didn't really start hurting until like the last 3 miles. My knee was bugging me, but I was good for the most part.
We got to, and anybody who runs, they know when it starts getting a little bit difficult if you run with somebody. Or if you're just running by yourself, there's like awkward, or I guess with somebody, there's like an awkward silence when you're running with somebody and you know they're going through it.
I was waiting for that because when you say you didn't bring the speaker in my head, I was going like to we're gonna have a few of those.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah. The first one we had was mile 8, about 18. But leading up to that, we were going, and then a couple of the guys were like, if we need anything, and I was like, no, I think we'd be good. But the one thing we were gonna get in Lindsay, we're gonna stop at that the Panaderia and get a couple of bolillos. And
you should have called your boy.
Oh, he would deliver them. But
Porsche.
we got there. We got to like we got to mile 18, and it just like it got.
Also the terrain. It was the Terry Avenue, Terry Road.
One State Route 137 to Tulare.
Yeah, so it's from between Lindsay and Tulare, so it's just a straight shot. Yeah. So yeah, there's not much to get your mind off of the run.
You can't look up either.
Then the goddamn traffic, like it was like you're in a tunnel the whole time.
Back and forth.
We had a little bit of silence, like outside noise away for a little bit, but the traffic was consistent.
And then we got past that Farmersville Boulevard mark, and then I remember I was like, man, we have to get to the flea market. We don't have anything like food wise, like solid. We had the gels and everything, but I'm a little bit bigger.
Have we got those bolillos into Lindsay? It would have been better because I was telling Aaron, and he said those are instant carbs, like instant fuel. It'll break it down.
And then we wouldn't have been playing catch up like we did at 18, huh? Yep. But Yeah, well, we didn't. But anyways, we were going, and then I was hating it at that time, and it was for like 10 minutes straight. Not even 10 minutes, like maybe 5 minutes, and then yeah, it was like the light at the end of the tunnel. We were the beep, beep, the sirens came on.
I was like, oh shit, that things are loud.
It turned around, then I think it was sorry. We got your bread. I was like, oh shit,
Fuck, man.
like dude, it was perfect timing, man. Then
It was like you're in those Western movies and you're by yourself and you have a whole gang. And then here comes your boys over the hill and the horses.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, yeah. The whole
Freedom! And yeah, then Craig handed him out. I gave him one, got one, and dude, after that we were perfect.
Yeah.
So that was just the one adjustment I would make is just go
the
like
whole time I was
PB&J.
looking, I was eating, I was in my mind, I was trying to come up with a reference from a movie where the guy's talking and eating, but I couldn't find it. My brain wasn't working.
My brain went to Aladdin when he gave them the kids the ones that were starving the bread in the very beginning. When he stole the bread and he runs from everybody and then he goes to eat it and the kids are right there.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, new world.
Yeah, but then after that we got up to Morrison, got up to into Tulare. The guys jumped in and it was cool. Everybody running together. It was a good turnout. It was fun. It was.
What kept me going was when they would do the lights and sirens at the intersection. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's
man.
when I seen that guy. He was driving. He was recording. That's what I thought would be on the Tulare Stinger.
Yeah, made it, but yeah, it was good. Finished
then
up.
Chief, when I seen Chief, I was like, that's badass.
When he was recording.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck? He any other like day like city or anything ain't gonna show up in his office.
And what I like about like what kind of what we're doing, dude, is like this wasn't this big thought out thing.
Mm-mm.
Like we didn't send all these like flyers, social, like we didn't do all this stuff. We just, hey, we're gonna do this, and we just word of mouth, and after that, people jumped in, and the cool thing was like, you know, seeing Wilson, seeing Barrow, seeing Hines,
Yeah.
like jumping in and just running, like that. That's the whole thing about the podcast, like just having someone get out there, like
Yeah.
even if it's a quarter mile, like we said, quarter mile,
Mhm.
mile, whatever it is, dude, like you're getting out there, getting after it, and if you
And I
could,
think also the other thing, like people, they're just running, but yeah, you can see it that way. Or for me, like running that distance, it's like your mental. You're challenging you're challenging yourself, not
Mhm.
just physically as well.
yeah, because at any point you just say, oh, I'm giving up,
Mhm.
I'm not, I'm done, and then, but then what does that tell you about yourself?
Yeah, yeah. And the thing that I think, or to go back to where we're running, we needed to switch sides more often because that's why my knee was bugging me. I think
my right one too. I was feeling the
because
same.
we were on the same side. That's why.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a good turnout, man. Everything was good. Like the energy, the people, everything was good, and it was fun. Like it was just something fun, like
Yeah.
we do every day, which was cool. So, and the other thing too, I don't know a lot. Somebody asked me, I don't remember who it was. Like they go, when you guys go running, like are you just running, listening to music? And I'm like, nah. I said we're basically talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Like we talked the whole
Like if
time.
I'm by myself, music.
Yeah. But yeah, together though, like
Yeah.
we're talking the whole time, or like that dark time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a few silent moments, and then
Yeah.
you'll snap out of
See,
it.
but that's the, like anybody that follows Goggins, that's like the cookie jar moment.
Yeah.
And it really works because I'll tell myself, oh, you did all this, you did this, and you're only 6 miles away.
Yeah.
You're 5 miles away, and you can't finish. Like
when you said we're like 8 miles or 7 miles or something like that, I was like, all right, we got it.
yeah, 8 because we're right
Was
at
it 8?
18.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're good.
But it was fun, man. And then so to kind of to switch gears, with that run, this one was longer, but then you did one in Sebulba.
Mm-hmm.
It was a
Down
trail
south.
run?
Yeah.
Like we'll talk about that, but like the difference and similarities.
So yeah, it was my first trail run ever, and these trails, it's down in it was on the Sebulba Reservation, and it's like in what, Temecula or like San Jacinto area, and
ASMR.
it's like night and day. Like when you're going. It gradually starts. And then once you start going, it's like you're going up, and you go back down. You're going up, and then you go
Oh,
back down.
like dirt roads.
Yeah, it's like in the mountains, like back here in the mountains, and there's ruts in the road. So you got like sometimes you'll have like a foot of flat area, or not flat area, but like solid area to go down, and then you have to stay in that middle. Or you're gonna fall in the rut, and then you have to fucking roll down or something. And it's there was a mile where you did creek bottom. It was all sand. It was
So it's
nuts.
almost like a triathlon for your feet in a sense.
Yeah.
Like not like watery, but like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
different
because
surfaces.
like when I go running, like my calves will be sore or something. But this one, like your whole body, my arms are sore. Everything was sore. But it was cool because we when we started, there's no bib, so it's just pretty much the first one out, first one in. And I was first for like a mile, and then this guy, he had fucking jeans on, and he was probably like $120. He was he was gone. I was like, oh fuck. So
Jeans on?
I was like, whatever. He had a camel pack, and that's where I
Mm.
fucked up too, because I was gonna buy this camel pack, or the pack, the one that has the 2 water bottles.
Oh yeah.
And I was
yeah.
like, nah, they should have something out there. Or the race director told me they're gonna have stuff out there, but you have to stop and fill it up yourself. So I was like, nah. So we started going. Yeah, as I said, mile. Then he passed me up, and
Yeah, fuck with you when you seen him.
yeah, because like when I do runs, like when I pass people up, it gives me more
Motivation.
Yeah. So I knew eventually I was going to see him again because it was a turnaround.
Mm.
So by the time we got to the turnaround, because it was supposed to be it's 15 miles, but it's supposed to be a 15-mile route. But since it was a little storm before, like a week before, so the stuff was washed out, so we couldn't do it. So then when we got to almost the turnaround point, so probably what, mile 7 or 8?
Because how many? It was 15 miler.
15 and a half. So about 7.5. I got within like a football length, like 100 yards, and then I seen him, and he looked back once.
You are mine.
And he's like, oh fuck. So then we got to a turnaround point, and
that's the worst feeling and the best feeling, depending on who you are. Because if you're the one looking back and you see that, it's like your gas tank's almost depleted, and you're ready to just, hey, fuck it, you could have it. And it's the best feeling if you're in back of them and looking, because you know, hey, I'm gonna get you.
Rewind back 2018 when I was at Aerosol School, there was a Ranger, Lieutenant Burke. I'll never forget him. He was we were doing the 12-mile ruck, and he was a gentleman about it, because it was mile 9, and we have full kit, or assault packs, everything, our helmets, everything. And if you're in first, you get to carry the guide on the flag. And when he
Is it like the one in the cabin, like a big one like that?
The guide on,
Okay.
yeah. And so that one was hills like that as well. So when he got up the hill, he looked back once, and he got to the hill, and he stopped, and he waited for me, and he just handed
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then when I finished first on that, then he came and shook my hand afterwards. But yeah,
Was it by a significant amount?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he knew he wasn't gonna be able to keep that. I was done, and then I was there for a little while until because we started
So that
at
hit-
fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, and then
That hill got him.
yeah, and but then back to this one, when we turned around, he turned around, and my turnaround point was probably like 50 yards, so I knew I was closing in on him. And when he looked at me, he looked like he was like intimidated. He knew, because I wasn't.
He didn't look like Joseph when he was coming back from that half. Remember his face,
He
dude?
looked crazy.
The track coach for Western. He's just
He was in the zone.
He's a beast, man. Like I was joking. I was like, what are you gonna do, like a 6-minute mile? I'll go for like low 5s. I was like, oh damn! Like he wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
And when we seen him, because it was a turnaround, and when he turned around, his face, man, he was in go mode. That dude, he's an animal.
There was a switch right there.
Yeah.
And so he seen me, is like I think he looked like, oh fuck, man. And so then after that, I turned around, and there was like 2 miles hills before we had the creek bottom again to go to the sand. And then within like 15 minutes. He looked back once, twice, and then the third time I just passed him up, and then I never seen him again. And then I was gone, and then I finished. When I got to, I didn't drink no water, so when I got to like mile 14, between mile 1 and 6 were like the hills, crazy hills, everything. So once I got to mile 14, I looked and there was nobody, so I drank some Gatorade right there at the station. And then I finished. Then they got me a little cup.
Was it? It was so. Would you say you're more tired after that one than the marathon?
Yeah. I wasn't as achy because the terrain, like my knee wasn't, nothing was bugging me. I was just fatigued.
Okay.
But yeah, so they Sheldon, the race director, he just put out a for next year they're doing a marathon and half marathon trail run.
That, I mean, it's doable, but I mean, just like take some training. And like I was talking to a couple of people and asking if I was sore, this and that, and like there was a few other things going on like throughout the week, like like for example for Tuesday, for work we had that defensive tactic. So basically like 4 hours like boxing, working out, no wrestling, or a little bit of wrestling at the
Karate?
end, but no
Karate?
karate.
Oh, okay.
And
My karate stance.
then the next day, Wednesday, I had a PT test and a couple other things, and then
That's my abilities.
and then did the marathon. And I was gonna say, I think I was just a little bit sore because of everything all together.
Yeah.
But I think what goes towards it is, like I said, all I think the training that we're doing, and it was really good, man. So I'm ready. I'm ready to do another one already. I wanna jump in, and I know we have that 4x4 just finished, but
we'll do it.
so that's kind of what we've been up to for. I mean, I know it's been a little bit since we since we got back on.
We like posting the content on the stories and the posts just to keep everyone in the loop, keep the page going.
And two, like like I said, if you're doing like even just like a half mile, if you're just out there doing anything, walking, working out, if you want to tag us in it, like at Moose and Shrimp Podcast or one of our hashtags or something, just to throw it out there and just to show us you're getting after it. But once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for the support, and hopefully some of these podcasts get some people motivated and do something. And if it did already, share your story or share a comment or just something brief about it, maybe on one of the posts or even just like a DM, whatever you prefer.
MySpace.
Yeah. And put you on top 5.
Yeah. So those were cool. You had the song and everything.
Your cover photo, everything.
Yeah. For some reason, mine was like a muscle car that I never had. That was my profile pic.
Mine was like a moose. The background was purple or something. Purple with the black moose. But I digress. All right, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you till next time. Later.